You know you have to play it again. You have to play it again because I'm not over there.
He's not on.
Play it again.
I'm solo. Boozing.
With gays.
So far we have 0 people, Michael.
No.
Do you feel... Oh, I like your shirt.
Hi.
You look good.
Okay,
What did you do?
I just cut my hair.
You beat.
I cut my...
You beat?
No, I did not beat.
Oh,
I
you
did
look
not
really
beat. I have the light
Do
placed
you white
in a
people
good
know about
way.
beat? I did not know about beat before I married my husband.
Whiteness.
Well, now...
Oh, where's
now-
my phone? Is my phone right there?
Yes.
Hey, my phone. All right.
This is called organization.
Gay. Child.
My pens aren't here. Nothing is here.
Your
It's the
pen is
most
in that drawer over
bizarre
there.
thing. I like
Hey,
I like my big blue
How
pen.
you doing?
Everyone, happy
Baby,
Friday.
happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
It is.
So I'm starting this way. Mine was not this color. I don't know what happened. That's sort of a bizarre color.
It's like dirt.
It's,
Okay, so I just made these. Let's see what they taste like.
I want ice cubes. Where are the ice
Hold
cubes?
on, there's ice cubes right there. That's not bad. 'cause
Numero uno, I'm going to do this. I'm going to just put it over ice because that's me.
That's fine. Do what you
Because
gotta
you're
do.
going to say that I'm white, and that's why I'm doing
Hi,
it.
baby.
Am I white?
Hi.
Can we kiss?
Hey, give me some COVID.
Can we kiss? Hi, COVID.
Mwah. So we just got over COVID. We are just over COVID, y'all. Yes, we've had COVID all week. It's been a crazy, crazy time.
I have hairs that keep flying all over the place.
You have hairs that keep flying over. All right.
So how many people have had a COVID?
It's crazy.
I am
right?
telling you,
it's so crazy.
It was a very this. We should really talk about though this particular thing. This is
Yes.
one of the Omicron variants.
AB5.
And once again, centering us. We didn't sit down and do this correctly.
We are not
We're
because we're
rushing.
rushing around.
And I
gotta do that all the time.
we're listening to ourselves. So we got sick. So we had a Memorial Day party, and basically it was a mini super spreader. Didn't realize it initially, and Sebastian got sick. Missed the entire last week of school except for today, and thankfully he will be graduating tomorrow. So congratulations to Sebastian. He'll be walking in the door in about 5 minutes. Well,
let's go. Congratulations to you because you worked so hard. So let me tell you, yes. It's a great thing. Our son is graduating from high school.
Taste that.
Oh.
It tastes better over ice. I needed cold ice. You know what I mean?
Cold ice.
I chose the cute little glasses and I went back to my typical.
Our son is graduating, right? And here's the thing. We have been told since 6th grade he would never graduate from high school with a diploma.
Yeah.
We have been told this since 6th grade, and we've both been working on it, but my husband has been working on it like crazy to make sure our kid has a diploma, graduates with a diploma. Which you know, our son's walking the stage tomorrow and getting an actual diploma, and
in a new suit,
with the whole Michigas, everything. And the thing that I want to say is, when you have a special needs child, it's like it's one of these things where it's like I'm watching all these other parents doing all these amazing things, and this is not to shame anyone at all because I'm so happy that their children are doing so amazing. But there's always a little part of me that is just like, yeah, my kid's not going to go to Harvard. My kid's not going to Yale. My kid's not going to USC. You know, my kid is going to Glendale Community College. Fingers crossed. That's what he wants to do.
And I don't even know if I think that's right.
You know, and it's just like, so it's like just to have this little thing is so amazing. But to all the graduates out there, baby,
big congratulations.
Do what you got to do. Big congratulations. Do it. Hey, can I say hi to some people?
No, we got to talk about the drink first, and then we'll talk to some people. So this is what I've been trashing it. It doesn't, or they look like two different drinks at this point. But Michael cut up this fresh watermelon, and he was in bed really sick with the COVID. And I said, I'm having a drink tonight. And I made a Manhattan. And I saw the watermelon sitting there, and I said, can I muddle watermelon into a Manhattan? And I did. And I thought, well, this must be a recipe somewhere. And I tasted it. I thought it was awesome. I brought to you. We drank out of the same glass. We were both had COVID, and you thought it was awesome. I said, well, that's our drink for the week. And then I went online, and normally I'm able to find a like recipe, like, oh, there's a watermelon. There's no watermelon Manhattan anywhere. This is our drink. And Michael made it, and once I put it over ice, I love it.
And mine's not over ice. but I'm
But
already
you love
getting
it too?
drunky, it feels like.
Oh, it's bourbon. It's wonderful bourbon.
Bourbon.
So
Let's say this
now
to
you
people.
say hi to people.
Hey, Dion. So Dion was at our super spreader. He and his husband both got COVID.
Yay!
Yay!
I think there's 7 of us that got COVID from the party.
8.
8? Oh, I didn't
8
know.
people out of
Don't
20 got COVID.
My.
Yay!
Maxwell still is.
All right, yeah, Maxwell. Maxwell, this is what our youngest child did. They said, do I have to stay here? Packed a bag, went to their friend's house for 3 days. Said, no, I will not be here.
We're out.
We out. I ain't getting the COVID. You ain't getting my, no. Not at all. All right, let's say hi to some people. What?
Do it.
Okay, I gotta scroll down a little bit. Hey, Dion, like I said, Dion is here. Maria, hi girl, what's up with you, baby? Barbara Haas, happy belated birthday, Barbara Haas. Greg, Maria, I said that already.
Oh, I meant
Who
to
else
talk
is
about
there?
Barbara Haas has this cute little short movie.
Hey,
I saw
my
the
big
clip.
sister Brenda Mandy is here. Hey, Cut and Jessica.
Just talk on top of me.
What? What was I saying?
You talked on top of me.
I
said that Barbara Haas has a new movie out.
Barbara Haas.
And I said, did you see the
I did.
The thing? It was very cute.
Bill Ambram is here. Cassandra Manley's here. What's
A
up,
lot of fun
Cassandra?
people.
Oh yes, we'll say hi to everybody.
That's from all walks of our lives.
All right, so this is what's happening, y'all.
This draft is lovely.
Okay, so we are feeling much better, and look at this. It's just something, right? Look at that.
Would you stop? I keep telling you, I don't want you to do that.
All right, let's do the fair use.
Oh, you.
Fair use.
Do you see me ready?
Do it now. Excerpts of copyrighted material may, under certain circumstances, be quoted verbatim for purposes such as criticism, news reporting, teaching, and research, without the need for permission from or payment to the copyright holder. Yes, Dion, we still say it. Hi, Patrick Killian. Hi, Mark Nasser. Welcome to the show. All right, y'all.
I'm jumping in.
You better jump in.
So I did not know this.
What didn't you know?
I mean, I knew there was going to be this January 6th committee hearing thing on TV. I knew that, things might be said that we go, oh, okay, well, that kind of makes sense. I didn't know. You and I might have different perspectives on this. I didn't realize how much I needed to hear knowledgeable people, some of them Democrats, some of them Republicans, talk truth about what happened on January 6th. I didn't know how much I actually needed that.
Here's the thing. You've been around people who've been speaking the truth. You needed people in a position of power to say the truth.
And to hear a Republican specifically speak the truth, meaning Liz Cheney, I needed to hear that because I feel like we all have been living in such a bizarro land where we say one thing and there's a good portion of this population that says something so completely different, so opposite anything that sounds like anything I'm saying. Like I can't even find a middle ground with some of this stuff. Anyway, so I said, I need to start off with Liz Cheney's greatest hits from the committee hearing.
So we didn't say it last night. Here's a little bit of it for you.
Here's a little bit of it for you.
President Trump summoned the mob, assembled the mob, and lit the flame of this attack. Not only did President Trump refuse to tell the mob to leave the Capitol, he placed no call to any element of the United States government to instruct that the Capitol be defended. He did not call his Secretary of Defense on January 6th. He did not talk to his Attorney General. He did not talk to the Department of Homeland Security. President Trump gave no order to deploy the National Guard that day, and he made no effort to work with the Department of Justice to coordinate and deploy law enforcement assets. In our country, we don't swear an oath to an individual or a political party. We take our oath to defend the United States Constitution, and that oath must mean something. Tonight, I say this to my Republican colleagues who are defending the indefensible. There will come a day when Donald Trump is gone, but your dishonor will remain.
I needed to hear that.
You'll bring dishonor to us all. She Mulan'd them.
She did Mulan them.
She Mulan'd them.
Oh my God. And the thing was, out the gate, I mean, Benny Thompson's like, yeah, Trump did this. And I was like, wow, you said this right off the bat? It wasn't a leading into, there wasn't a, and then she comes on, boop, Trump did this. And you're like, really right off the bat. They're not pulling any punches. And the other thing I want to say real quickly, and this is sort of a bizarre thing to say, these things are so dry oftentimes, and they're so boring. I was actually entertained.
Do you know this? They hired a television producer.
They hired an ABC news producer.
They hired someone to produce.
And I wish I had the person's name. I think that it made a lot of sense. Would you like to come in and say hi, non-COVID child? Are you saying hi?
I know. Go ahead.
We'll do a wave.
All right,
they
bye.
See you. Everyone loves.
Text when you get there.
Don't show us your face though, because you're breathing the good, safe.
Bye.
Oh my God.
That's Maxwell, our youngest.
That's Maxwell.
All right, look. Here's the thing. In rewatching this and seeing them talk about it and seeing the footage of what they did on January 6th, and all I kept thinking about, hey Bethany, all I kept thinking about is this. If these were black and brown people who were actually standing up for what has been happening to us for centuries, there would be nothing but dead bodies laying there because they would have called everybody and their mama to come and shoot us dead.
Well, because guess who would have been watching the TV screen?
That Ashley Babbitt got shot.
Yeah.
They broke into the state capitol and not a bullet was shown except for Miss Ashley Babbitt.
Well, and you even said, why aren't they using their guns? And I don't even think I thought that thought. Why didn't they use their? What they didn't?
Well, here's the thing: a lot of those police officers were on their side.
I wouldn't say a lot of. There were certainly some that we saw.
Here's the thing. I have to say this over and over again. People say, well, not all police officers are bad.
No,
I don't know.
Well, I didn't quite. You said a lot of. A lot of them also got beaten within an inch of their line. They're thrown to the ground and were knocked unconscious.
Yes, because Blue Lives Matter until you tell them no.
Well, okay, so now you're giving two different sides of the.
I'm just saying.
No, you are. You're saying a lot of them are on their sides, and then just then you said they weren't on their side.
But there's a lot who were like, "Come this way, please." And then
because they didn't want to be knocked to the ground.
But much like me, they couldn't distinguish who was on their side and who was not.
Do you need a water? Do you need a water?
What happened?
No, that's what they would. That's what they were. Kyle Rittenhouse. Do you need water? Oh, you just shoot someone. Have a water.
Oh, don't even get.
So yes, there is the "Do you need a water" policeman that's out there, making sure that bad people get what they need. I get that.
And when people say, "Well, not all police officers are bad," I don't have the time to distinguish which ones are not and which ones are.
I do. What did you think of Officer Caroline Edwards?
I thought that she got her ass whooped by people that she respected. If I want to be completely honest about it. No, I believe that she.
Yes.
I believe that she was like, you know what? I'm on Donald Trump's side. And then that shit happened to her. And now she's like, but I was on your side.
Well, hold on. You're saying something that has not been said out loud.
No, I'm just saying that you asked me my opinion. You asked me my opinion.
As long as that is labeled clear.
I'm saying that what she said was horrific. What she said was horrific and it was horrible.
But can I say something that she said that affected me as a person?
Yes, and of course you may say what you. I'm going to talk over it.
No, I don't want you to sneer at it right away. I want this to land a little bit. But one of the things that she said, and I almost got the clip, and I said, we're kind of clip heavy tonight. I didn't want to overdo it. Clip heavy. But one of the things that she talked about was that, she signed up to be a police officer. And yes, she's dealt with crowd control. She's done different things that police officers do. Never in her life, in terms of signing up to be a police officer, did she ever think she would be in a war zone. Never did she think she'd be tripping over blood to go help the other officers. Never did she think she was going to be like helping them like clear their eyes full of the crap that they were sprayed with and all of that stuff. And when she described that scene of like bodies lying there and blood everywhere and this happening and people still coming in and getting beaten, I said, that is a truth. You don't think of police necessarily of understanding the war zone aspect of it, and not to, I said this before and not to quite harp on it, but it made me think of Uvalde and the policeman that didn't go in right away. And I go, well, the guy has an armament that's 10 times stronger than anything they have. I too, if I was in that position that thought, oh, I'll guard this thing. I'll make sure these people are safe. Just let me finish the whole thought. I too might go, I don't know if I know that guy has an AK-47. And I know these are two totally different events. I'm probably merging two images that really don't belong to be merged. But I'm not pro police, but I do have a respect for the police.
Yes.
Probably more so than you.
Yes.
And I think, perhaps we are asking way too much of them in the world that we are building, in the country that we are building.
Okay.
There.
So, hey, Stacey Reed. Hey, Tamara. How y'all doing?
Here
Welcome. Listen, I just again go. I watch black people get shot in the head on video.
Yeah. No, you're not wrong there.
No, every day by police officers. I did not see anybody get shot. I didn't see anybody. I saw one bullet being fired. And those children that are on the Fox FAUX news is saying like, oh, guess what? It was like a couple hundred people. It was aggrieved. It was a grievance with a couple hundred people.
Oh, it's horrible what happened.
They're not even showing.
Well, we didn't show that. Like there was that clip that Laura Ingraham saying, so there was a man who put his feet up on Nancy Pelosi's desk. That's an insurrection?
Yeah, I'm just
You're like, okay, evidently you're not looking at the other clips that are being shown. Laura Ingraham. And the thing is, we get to the like the Laura Ingraham. I can't say her name. Ingram clips or the
because
Carlson. And there's so many of them, and they're so like horrible that after a while you're like, we got to cleanse our palate and stop doing those people. So anyway, they're not.
I wouldn't do those people.
They're not on tonight.
There's not a single person.
Let's talk about something happier.
What are we going to talk about besides my shirt?
Oh, do it.
Look at that. How gay am I? It's just gay. It's just gay.
I think it's queer.
It's just queer.
Ooh.
Honey, I am 100% queer, and I love it about me. Who else out there is queer? And who else has an opinion about, let us know. Let us know what your opinion is. Did you put the thing in the thing? What? This is our whole life. This is our whole life together. Did you put the thing in the thing? Didn't do that. You need to put a thing in the thing.
But I know exactly what he's saying.
And that's the thing.
That's the weird
25
part.
years together. Did you put, hey, Benet, hey, baby. If you put the thing in the thing, then if anybody who wants to come on and just say hey to us and talk about anything we're talking about, Hutch just put in the chat how you can just reach us.
It's a lot of letters.
It's a lot of letters.
A9JIPP3F8T.
All right.
Let us know.
Happy talking, baby. Talk to me.
It is the Tonys this weekend. We talked about the Tonys.
Gay Super Bowl.
We talked about the Tonys about 3-4 weeks ago when the nominations came out. Is there anything you're looking forward to in this year's Tonys?
Okay, a couple things I want to talk about. One, our friend Jason Robert Brown has written a new orchestration.
Did you make out with him?
No.
Oh, just wondering.
Georgia, no. Georgia Stitch, his wife, no. Blink, 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 blink. No. He and Jason Robert Brown and Georgia are friends of ours, and we've shared lots of fun times together.
And did you say he was nominated for?
He's nominated for Mr. Saturday Night, starring Billy Crystal.
Wow, you are so senior. It is so much fun to watch, isn't it? Starting and musical conducted by
Henry Lynn,
our good buddy Davo.
The musical conductor was by Davo.
Yeah,
you know.
Have you slept with him?
Marvin. That's my brother. That's my ew. Isn't it weird when people see you and someone that you love dearly together? Like you love someone so much and they see the two of you together and they go, oh, are you a couple? And you're like,
That last happened to me in middle school. Why are you even talking like this? Like you're in middle school.
I don't know, but come
on, let's continue.
My face is falling.
Anything
All right,
else?
so Davo and Jason Robert Brown.
So
we wish you much love and success tomorrow night.
There are two subject matters you wanted to talk about.
Sunday night. But big things. One, Jennifer Hudson, y'all. I don't know if y'all know this, but Jennifer Hudson produced one of the biggest hits on Broadway. Was one of the producers from one of the biggest hits on Broadway.
Which is called
A Strange Loop. Hey, Christy Manley, we love you.
Very well might win.
Oh, very much. It's gonna sweep.
Whoa, me like that.
I'm gonna do this right here because Davis Nichols says A Strange Loop and Company will sweep. Agreed is gonna win.
Aggrieved.
I'm aggrieved. Agreed.
How very dare you?
But Jennifer Hudson can become if Strange Loop wins Best Musical.
Guess what?
And it will.
Jennifer Hudson.
Only upset could be MJ. but they're going to win. Jennifer Hudson will become an EGOT. Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony
I
winner.
didn't know she was close at all.
No one knew. Who knew? Did y'all know? I didn't know.
So she got a Grammy. She has actually 2 Grammys. One is, I think, for The Color Purple, the musical on Broadway, right? And then the other is for her 2008 Best R&B album called Jennifer Hudson.
Hi, Delicious Janet Song. Love you.
But I'm going to say this. This is what I think is interesting. When she got her Emmy, which I bet none of us know. I bet if I ask out there, does anyone know why Jennifer Hudson got an Emmy?
Hey, does anyone know why Jennifer?
I would bet. No, yeah, there's echoes happening everywhere. She produced, yet again, just like she produced on Broadway, she produced a movie, a show called Baby Yaga.
Children's.
Is it a show?
She won a daytime Emmy for a children's show called Baby Yaga.
Baby Yaga.
And it's
a gorgeous graphics. We watched
it's a graphic. No, it's gorgeous. And
so she might be an EGOT.
So
now, can you technically be an EGOT with a daytime Emmy? Just wondering.
I'm sorry, they look just the same. I will take an Emmy daytime, evening time, lunchtime. Shit. When I'm on my knees time.
I bet you wanted a lunchtime Emmy.
Oh, this bourbon.
I bet it's chicken wings.
Honey, I will take.
You have one. Okay, I'm going to give an image. I'm going to do an image because you
what are
know
you
me.
going to do an image of?
Well, it goes along with the Tony Awards, and you can talk. Ding, 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 ding. Image.
Do y'all know who that is?
Who is that?
That is L. Morgan Lee. L. Morgan Lee is going to make Tony history on Sunday night. Well, has already made Tony history. But if they win, they will make even bigger Tony history.
I think it's she. I don't think it's they.
She
will make, because she is the first openly transgender
You know what? Can I just say
this?
It's like, I'm so afraid to make a mistake that everyone has become
well, that's what matters.
They.
Yes.
The thing
is, L. Morgan Lee is up against Patti LuPone. I would tell you, I would hate to be up against Patti LuPone.
I like to propose a toast. But L. Morgan Lee, we even said L. Morgan Lee is made Tony history as being the first openly transgender actress to be nominated for a Tony Award. How? Our son's home,
or the FBI,
or someone's.
Right. Do you want to come and talk about graduating tomorrow? I bet people would love to hear it.
It's warm out. No, they don't.
Oh, we left the door.
Left. Okay.
I came in with a flashlight and left. That's our
life.
Right.
So show that picture again, because look how stunning they are. Look at that.
I'm telling you,
they are stunning. They are in a strange loop, and I just have to say that this is the blackest, queerest Tonys ever. And if I mean, we had Oscar So White. Please don't let it be Tony So White, because I know there's some fan favorites out there that I don't I'm a Patty stan. I'm a Patty stan.
We like
Patty. I stand with Patty.
Yeah.
But let's be wouldn't it be nice if Patti LuPone has two Tony Awards, two Tony Awards in one.
I think that's low. I think she has more than that.
I thought she only had 2.
I don't know.
Oh, well, she might have 3. Either
she
2
get one
or
for 3. Gypsy. This is my question.
I think everyone who plays Gypsy gets one for Gypsy.
Okay.
Mama Rose.
So here we go. Anything goes, right?
Anything.
Mama Rose, and of course Evita. At the very least 3.
All right. So here's the thing. Mama Rose. Anything goes. This is what I heard when I saw it. I live the sorry, no one without my hair and nose.
Anything goes. You can understand. Except, what did she do? She did an interesting thing. It's a bit Cher right now.
But Patty does have a problem with consonants.
Yeah.
Sometimes they just sort of, do what they got to do. All right. Come in and say hi. Okay, come on. High school graduate, Sebastian!
Oh, yay!
Thank you, darling. Thank you. I just want to say thank you.
Mm-hmm.
What's that? Oh, I know, darling. It's so hard when you're not a graduate. Like I was saying.
Oh my God.
These two are a couple of eggnogs.
Lisa didn't say nignogs.
She's joking.
But of course. Why are you doing Edna mode?
But of course, for those who go to Vaughn's on Hillhurst,
Why are you saying? This is taking a surreal turn.
Darling. Don't go to Vaughn's.
Because it was on fire.
Don't come. Yes, it was on fire.
Yes.
Somebody said awesome.
You're supposed to talk about graduating tomorrow, kiddo.
This is more important because for those that...
No, there's nothing more important than you graduating from high school with a diploma.
Listen, darling, listen. Please.
I'm totally lost.
What is happening? What is happening? What is happening?
So,
oh my God.
Vicky Hoffman, what is happening?
No, someone is not on fire. The Vaughn's is on fire.
yes, so if you go to Vaughn's, and that's where you shop.
Oh my God, are we done?
Please be aware, you just don't show up and then be like, why is it closed?
I say this every single day.
Why is it closed? Oh, is that what you say about your father's son?
Go, boy, go. I love you. Give me a kiss.
You guys, COVID, stop it.
No, okay, go.
So I was saying...
Faster.
Faster. Say it faster.
Please. I'm a high school graduate.
Yay! You are a high school graduate.
As I spit, I'm sorry. Now...
This is why we drink. And not just on Fridays.
You could probably imagine why I'm talking like this is because I am happy as hell to get out of that effing school, Marshall, because I've been put up with this too long, baby. And you know why? Because this little, I wouldn't say little, but this man that has dragged me along into my life and followed me around campus. And then he said, oh, when you don't graduate, I'm going to laugh. Oh, look at here. Oh, look at me now.
Craig, help us. All
I'm crying.
Okay. All right. You have to go. We have a lot of stuff to talk about. We love you.
One last thing.
One last thing.
Oh.
But I love you and we are so proud of you. Go. One last thing. Say one last thing. Your father had to leave. Say one last thing.
Please. Are you gonna let me talk? So, if you are a graduate...
Oh my God.
I'm losing my thought. I'm sorry.
I'm losing my high.
You know, here's the deal. You have to know as an actor when to leave,
yes,
right?
You have to know the cue.
You say, and seat, and you walk off.
You have made...
Everyone here is clapping. Everyone here is literally doing this. So now you say...
Oh, where's the clapping? I'm deaf. I'm sorry.
Bye. Bethany clapped. All right, go. We have a lot to talk about.
Thank you, Bethany. Bravo. Thank you.
And scene. He's still... I'm going to continue.
All right, we're going to take 5.
Okay. All right, Barack Obama.
Thank you very much.
I don't know what just happened.
I don't know. Do we jump ahead and keep going? I don't even know where to go.
All right. Anyway,
I will.
So we still have Broadway things to talk about, by the way.
What else? Oh. All right, buddy. All right. So, okay. Good night. All right. So.
This is what I
don't know anymore. Give him what he got. Right.
So, okay, I gotta talk. I am now talking.
All right, you talk.
I'm just
You
jumping
talk,
in.
you
You
talk.
figure out how to deal with this. I don't know.
Hey, Pamela Dubin.
So there's a group called the Black Theater United. Sorry, Black Theater United, and they made a deal with.
Can you imagine a Black Theater Union?
Black Theater United, and they made a deal with the 3 major Broadway producers, which are Schubert, Niederlander, and Ju Jamson. And they said, hey, you know what? All of your theaters are named after these old white people, many of them dead, and no one even knows who they are anymore. I think you got to start doing something about it. So years ago, Ju Jamson, wasn't it? Goes, hey, let's do the August Wilson Theater, right? So
August
they kind of out of the box.
Is it Ju Mason or Ju Jamson?
Ju Jamson.
Ju Jamson.
You better listen to me. I'm the one that was the Broadway usher.
Oh, can I say, our friend Pamela Dubin, who we love and adore, is actually at Tony's rehearsal right now.
Tony's rehearsal?
Because
Tony's rehearsal.
Pamela is a stand-in for everything. And there's a legendary speech. There's a legendary speech of Pamela doing a acceptance speech on stage that's brilliant.
Thank you, Greg. Ju Jamson. See, I know
Ju Jamson.
I don't know why. What were you saying? Ju Jamson or whatever your words are. So the Ju Jamson did the. I already said it. I'm like totally like maybe lose my head.
They named the theater after
August
Wilson.
So then the Schuberts are going to rename the Court Theater the James Earl Jones. Very cool. James Earl Jones having done many, 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 many plays on Broadway. And then the Nederlanders are going to rename the, which theater? Oh, the Brooke Atkinson. The Lena Horne Theater.
The Lena Horne Theater.
Which made me question.
Lena Horne.
I said to my husband, I said, Michael, did Lena Horne do Broadway? Because I really didn't know.
And baby, if y'all could have seen my face like, that was my face.
Let's do it again. Michael, did Lena Horne do Broadway?
The caucasity of that. I was like, baby, the lady and her music. We sat in your very white friend's home.
Drunk.
I
have to do
and
that.
Listened to this entire album 3 or 4 times in a row.
I have to interrupt you and say Lena Horne liked her sleeves, didn't she? She had a lot of sleevey outfits. It's gorgeous.
All I remember is Lena Horne at the end of The Wiz. If you believe.
This is now the movie, though, not the. Yeah.
Within your heart, you know. Just standing there with little black babies around her, baby. That was a shit. That was everything. If you have not watched The Wiz, watch it.
Watch The Wiz.
But don't blame me. But watch it anyway.
But there's a lot of good
stuff.
stuff.
The Wiz.
There's a lot of good stuff in The Wiz.
There's a lot of good stuff.
I mean, yes, Dorothy was played by a 49-year-old woman. But
who is an icon who sang what? I'm coming out. Woo! I want the world to know. Got to let it go.
Okay, I'm saying a different lyric than you.
I'm more of a homosexual.
So I'm going to do the stuff. So she won, our Lena Horne, 2 Tony Awards. I learned about this in 1958 for a musical called Jamaica. Do you know that one?
No.
Do you know it?
Because I wasn't born then. Contrary to popular motherfucking belief, I was not born then.
And then in 1981, this is what you want to talk about, she had her own show that was called Lena Horne, The Lady and Her Music.
Which I wasn't born then.
Yeah, well, yes, in 1981, you were already...
And no, in 1981, I did not have a full-time job.
I don't know what you're talking about.
With benefits. Because I wasn't born then. But no, that album was one of the most beautiful... And she won a special Tony.
She won a special Tony. It ran for over a year. I would love to have seen... I mean, I love her voice. I think her voice is tremendous. So one of the things...
If you believe, I know you will.
One of the fascinating pieces of information that I found out. Can I share this?
Do I know it?
I don't know. It sounds you're going to interrupt me any second, so I'm just trying to figure it out. You know where I'm going. Anyway. So at Brooks Atkinson, which the theater is presently named, was a critic in the 20s, a New York theater critic in the 20s. And on February 13th, in 1939, he reviewed a show called The Blackbirds of 1939.
The Blackbirds of 1939, Michelle Duffy.
And the review was basically kind of, not that great, except he mentioned a radiantly beautiful girl, Lena Horne, who will be a winner once she has the proper direction. And I think it's very interesting.
Becky, do you know how many times I've told actors that?
You will be a winner.
I've seen you on stage, and when you will be a winner.
Once you get the proper direction.
Once you get the proper direction.
So it sounds like the baton's been handed, hasn't it? From Brooks Atkinson to Lena Horne through the Nederlanders. I say huzzah.
Huzzah! Cheerfully Warren, huzzah! Jennifer Lee Warren. I hate to say this. Jennifer Lee Warren, do you know the number of people who say to us, oh my God, boozing with gays, and they try to hit the note you hit? In fact, can you put up the thing again? Jennifer Lee Warren, if you want to come on and sing the last note of that song, I would love it. I would love it. Because I think everyone should hear Jennifer Lee Warren sing the last note of this song. All you got to do, Jennifer Lee Warren, is go to StreamYard and do that.
Hold on.
What? Hold on, what?
No pressure. No pressure. If she's not in the mood, if she wants to do it, you very well can. If you were to go to that what we just put in the thing, what's it called? The
chat.
The chat,
Lord,
and do that. Oh, she got it. She's coming up. Okay, we'll see you, and we can bring you on, and then whatever.
So here's the thing: we have been talking for a half an hour already, for 35 minutes, and we have 4 pages of things we want to talk about. Just 4 pages of things. We are not even done with page 1 because.
Well, here I'm jumping ahead.
All right, let's do it.
This is what I'm jumping to. So, did you know, Michael Shepard, that Cher and Versace were teaming together?
Did you know that I won't tell the Cher story tonight, but I have Cher stories, and that we have pictures of my son with Cher.
Okay, you know that
now
that
Cher and Versace. Shut up.
See, I've even cut some of my stories to get to the point. You can't go backwards. So I'm going to give you an image. You can go online and buy this shirt. And here it is, celebrating love and unity. Donatella Versace. I don't know if that's an and. I'm guessing that's an and. And Cher.
Ampersand.
This is my question to everyone out there. How much for a black t-shirt with a little bedazzling with the Versace emblem in rainbow colors? How much do you think it would cost to have an actual signature of the two, Donatella Versace and Cher? Michael, what's your guess? How much do you think?
Sebastian, maybe like $300 to $500.
$300 to $500. Yeah, you would pay $300 to $500.
I would.
I see.
Brenda Manley says,
I see a $400 t-shirt. Would you like to know how much this goes for, Michael Shepard?
Going once,
yes.
going twice.
I would love to know.
The Cher Versace shirt goes for $3,350.
Hold on. I think you missed.
It is the Cher Versace Pride Diamante t-shirt. Is that how you say that word? Diamante?
I know he said the Cher Versace, but he doesn't say Cher Versace Pride Diamante t-shirt. It's so crazy. How much is? But we didn't check to see
First
how much.
First of all,
like
there's a 6XL. I'm
Honey,
wondering
because big girls need Cher too. Don't shame. No shame. No shame. Because there's a 6XL bitch out there wanting to wear that shirt, who may or may not have $3,300.
I want to sell a shirt for $3,350.
Honey, I want to sell pussy for that much.
We are jumping to our new gays. Do you want to join in? This is gay news. In gay news, go.
I thought I was searching for a Disney I can't do an Australian accent.
Well, tell everyone who that is. First of all,
I thought I was searching for a Disney
Rebel
princess,
Wilson.
But
Rebel
maybe
Wilson.
what I really needed all this time was a Disney princess. Rebel Wilson. Rebel.
Wow.
Rebel.
You know, last week you said to me, "Gin." Like, oh my God, you can't drink anymore. That's all there is to it. Bourbon.
No.
Rebel Wilson.
I bet you got that. Come on.
Gosh.
Rebel for you.
Rebel Wilson. Welcome to the family, girl.
That was Ramona. I want to say her name correctly. Agruma, I believe. Is that what you think that says?
Yeah, no.
Sebastian, we're doing a show.
Can I say one thing?
No, not off camera. No.
I'll come to you.
Oh, here he comes. Our son, Sebastian Foster
The
Shepard.
you got was sitting with Miss Potato Head.
All right.
Now you're getting silly. No one knows what that was about.
And Nicola.
About to get your food.
Get your food, baby.
Go to your room.
All right,
This is when the parenting comes in.
Yes. Carlson Edwards. Well, hey, cuz, what up? All right. Here's the thing.
What?
Rebel Wilson.
Yeah.
Welcome to the family, girl. The toast is in the mail.
And then this happened. You said,
do y'all know who that is? That's Miss Ingenue Ellis. Ingenue Ellis was in
Academy Award nominee
this previous year, and should have been nominated for other things as well because the sister girl
She's
more
one
Emmy
of my
nominations.
favorites.
More Emmy nominations.
Well, did she get an Emmy nomination for I never remember the name of that thing. The Journey
Sweetwater.
Smollett.
Yes. Yes.
I'm not joking. Lovecraft
Country. Lovecraft Country. And just
Excuse me while I deal with my special
came
needs.
out as bisexual. Honey, welcome to the family. Yo Toaster and new black card is in the mail. It really, really is. And we have something else that's absolutely brilliant. My husband handles this. Hopefully I can see. This is Miss Justine Lindsay. You may not have heard a lot about this.
But if you read the words at the bottom, it says...
Cats out of the bag.
Yep.
You are looking at the newest member of the Carolina Panthers, Top Cats cheerleaders. And Top Cats is the first transgender female to be a professional cheerleader. NFL cheerleader. And we want to say, Miss Justine Lindsay, you keep on breaking the barriers, Miss Thing. Thank you very much. So a lot has happened, but is a kiss still a kiss? Is a sigh still a sigh?
I don't know where you're going.
Light year.
Oh.
Wasn't that great the way I did that?
Da, 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 da. A sigh is...
So we're going to zip through some stuff. Light year.
I don't have a picture.
Oh, you don't have a picture?
No.
Kathy Walker's here. Everyone, please check out Kathy Walker's show on Facebook Live and on StreamYard. Kathy put it in the chat. Jennifer Lee Warren, we're still waiting for you to figure out a way to get in on here.
So on the new movie Lightyear, which is about Buzz Lightyear, evidently it takes in the movie Toy Story, they talk about the movie that Andy that Andy sees that made him like Buzz Lightyear, and it's that movie, whatever. So it's
very clever.
And
actually.
Buzz Lightyear has a partner whose name is Space Ranger Alicia Hawthorne, voiced by Uzo Aduba, and she has the very first same gender kiss on a Pixar movie.
But the thing is messed up because Uzo Aduba plays the character of what's his name? Ranger Alicia Hawthorne.
Yes.
And the person she kisses is her wife. Who has no name.
Well, I mean, it wasn't
they
in
didn't
the article.
Give the name of wife.
In the article.
They didn't give the wife a name.
I'm sure the wife has a name.
Well,
I bet it's Susie.
Right, so here's the thing. Can I say something, honey?
Yes.
So I need to explain something to y'all. We are streaming through StreamYard. That is where we are. So if you are on StreamYard, you can come in.
I don't think anyone's on StreamYard. They're watching it through Facebook Live or YouTube.
Yeah, but people can't. Kathy wants to know, where is this chat you keep mentioning?
Oh.
And I don't know what it is. So, but go to put up the StreamYard thing one more time.
No, the StreamYard thing invites them into
this chat. You can come on live with us.
Yes. I really, since I've never watched me and texted me, I just thought that it was on Facebook Live. There was a chat.
There's a chat on Facebook Live on my page.
Yeah.
All right. So, and there's also a YouTube chat as well.
Yeah. So,
all right.
I'm not sure what we're looking at. We're a little bit clueless when it comes to this stuff.
And we've just been chatting like a mug tonight.
All right. Do you want to talk about that, lady?
I'm going to talk about this because all these wonderful Pride things are happening.
Yeah.
And on June 1st, so y'all know what happened? President Joseph Biden stood up and said that there's a new stamp.
Oh, you were going to talk about this. I don't think
there's a new
Joe
stamp.
Biden didn't. Jill Biden did.
Was it Jill Biden?
I got an image for you.
Ciao.
That's kind of a scary image to me.
No, it's not, because she's a witch. All right, that's Nancy Reagan.
Reagan.
Whatever the hell his name is.
I'm not to interrupt.
Well, you did.
But is Bethany, are you still on?
Yes. But Bash, no. Go.
No,
Sebastian is the biggest sharer of videos of anyone I've ever met in my life. He wants to interrupt our show to show our friend Bethany a video.
I bet you got it up.
You know, Bash, you can call Oh, wow. Teenage anger. Step one. Anyway, so we have the Nancy Reagan stance, but this affected you. You wanted
No, it affected me because it's the beginning of Pride.
Yes.
Nancy Reagan and her husband Ronald Reagan, because Ronald Reagan Jr. is kind of a cool cat, which is her son. Ronald Reagan Sr. didn't do shit and watch people, queer people, and also heterosexual people die of HIV/AIDS.
And children.
And didn't do shit for 2.5 years.
No, Michael, it was longer than that. It was like 5 years.
5 years. Didn't do
Because it happened in, I have the numbers down here, so it doesn't matter. But it was happening like in 80, whatever. And yeah, it was like 5 years later. And it took him about 5 years to finally talk about the AIDS epidemic in like a press conference. He didn't do it for the longest time. I mean, I guess the thought back then was, if we don't talk about it, it isn't real. We don't have to deal with it. So they didn't talk about it.
Janet Song, you were right. Just say no to her ass. Because, I mean, I'm sorry. It's Pride Month. Y'all could have waited. Hey, Lorianne. Y'all could have waited till July, August, September, never. And give that heifer something. But no, y'all.
So she did. I'm gonna give her a little bit of props. She did raise money for children with HIV/AIDS. She did eventually jump in and start doing stuff. It was a bit late in the day. Well, she did. I'm just saying it's truth. I can't not say truth. You know, you can say it took her 5 years to do the thing with children with AIDS, but she did eventually do something.
Also, if you were on, the only way you can, you can only go to StreamYard if you were on Chrome. You can't go to StreamYard on the other stuff.
No one's going to StreamYard. They're viewing us.
But Jennifer Lee Warren said she was going to come.
No. Oh, you're talking about you're doing two different things. You're conflating two different things. One is viewing us, which is on Facebook Live or YouTube. If you want to come on our show, yes, Jennifer Lee Warren doing it on StreamYard is better. For some reason, doing Chrome is better than StreamYard. And he's an asshole, but I love him.
But I love him.
All right, I do have to talk about this. This is my next gay news thing. Ready?
Fuck Nancy Reagan.
This is happening in Dallas. Drag the kids to Pride. Look at the bottom. It says, Mister's Drag the Kids to Pride show provides the ultimate family-friendly Pride experience. What parent wouldn't want to? I'd take our kids to the Pride.
We've taken our kids to Pride.
We would take them to the drag shows.
We've taken our kids. We went to on Father's Day. We went to. We went to like the gay brunch with all the gay dads at the gay place.
Do you remember what the thing is called?
I don't, because
the Pop Luck Club.
Pop Luck Club. I know, but I can't remember the name of the bar.
It was at the Abbey.
They have issues.
Okay. Anyway, I'm moving forward with this.
Move forward.
So that came out, and of course, our political leaders got a hold of it. And so there's a representative in Texas. His name is Brian Slayton, and he said he plans to introduce legislation to bar people from under 18 from attending drag shows. The reason why I find this a little incredibly annoying is that he said this a week after what happened in Uvalde. So he's worried about people 18 years and younger being inundated, I guess, with drag shows, so feathers and sequins, but dealing with guns is not a priority of Representative Brian Slayton. The reason why I am bringing this up is because, not to be outdone, here we go, Florida has to enter the picture, you know this, Ron DeSantis says, oh, you know what? I want Child Protective Services to investigate parents who take their kids to drag shows. He said this.
He wants people
I want Child and Protective
to come
Services
from Child Protective
to investigate
Services.
Parents who take their kids to drag shows. These are our tax dollars at work. I am so incensed. So a reporter decided to reach out to, remember Christina Pushaw? We talked about her a while ago.
We did.
She's the one that talked about furries and all of that and conflated all sorts of bizarre evidence.
Who is now
Oh, I know she's like
enemy of the state or
no, well, yeah, some whatever. But anyway, so this is John Russell. He's with LGBTQ Nation. Go down to like the second to last paragraph. My question: what event is Governor DeSantis referring to? Has he seen 9 and 10-year-olds placing money in the underwear of drag performers? Where specifically has he seen this? And so Christina Pushaw, his publicity agent, sent this back. That image with the caption, unfortunately for journalists, people have eyes. Take a look at that picture. That is not a drag male. That is a cisgendered burlesque dancer. That was like a meme. Like it was an...
what's her name? Oh, we have her name.
Oh, I have her name. It's Bella Blue. She actually is in New Orleans. Bella Blue. She is in New Orleans. Bash, you have to stop talking. You're you're distracted. No, seriously, stop talking. Stop. She is a totally took me out of my thing. She's a burlesque performer, and she probably proud of what she does. I do not know what that image is of. It looks like a little kid putting money in her G-string. I imagine the parents are involved with that. But what I'm really kind of amazed at is that politicians will latch onto something, not deal with the guns, but latch on the new thing. And it seems like the new thing is trans issues. This leads us to Lauren Boebert, one of our favorites, who said, take your children to church, not drag bars.
Honey.
To which, Linda Carter gets the last word on this. Linda Carter said, have you ever been to a drag brunch? They have bread and wine, loving communities, and men in fabulous dresses. Sounds a little like church to me.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, bourbon.
I am so sick and tired of people conflating, and this is a large one here, trans issues, people who are drag queens, people who are cross-dressers, homosexuals, homosexual literature. It could be black literature. I'm sick and tired of politicians constantly making that the demon seed and ignore guns.
They want to erase us. Because here's the deal.
And they want to erase our focus on guns, too. Here's the other
while we're talking about being erased, let's talk about pride. I want to go back to pride. I want to go back to all this stuff. I go back to drag.
I have to go
back to trans. Go back to pride.
Yes.
And this is just a little history lesson. It was either Sylvia Rivera or Marsha P. Johnson who threw the first brick at pride. It was black and brown trans and drag queens who started the revolution, who started pride. And once pride took off, they were booed off stage because drag queens and trans folks were considered an embarrassment, a humiliation to white, queer, cis men. I need that to be heard. So, this is what you need to know. Black and brown, queer, trans, and drag queens started this revolution. So, when I say to you that this man is trying, these men in Florida and Texas are trying to erase anything to do with queers.
I see it differently. I think they want to abuse the truth so they don't have to focus on other legislation. They don't have to focus on gun laws. They don't have to focus on whatever. They're actually not trying to take it away as much as they're trying to, they're manipulating what the image is. And they're making it salacious as opposed to, I'll go to the drag show. Why not?
Can I tell you this? That there are white, cis, queer men out there who are agreeing with these people.
Well, that I don't get. I would like Ted Lieu to have the last moment, if this is okay. You know where I'm going with this?
Yes, you may.
So this is Ted Lieu, Representative Ted Lieu from California, and he's not talking. He's not talking about trans. He's not talking about drag queens. But I thought this was a nice cap of this particular moment.
In March of this year, the Washington Post published an article titled, GOP lawmakers push historic wave of bills targeting rights of LGBTQ teens, children, and their families. I just thought I would now recite for you what Jesus Christ said about homosexuality. I yield back.
What did Jesus Christ say about homosexuals, drag queens, cross-dressers, trans? What did he say? What did he
Were
say?
the 12 men in dresses following a hot man with curly hair of wool and a beautiful, deep, dark complexion? I don't know. What did they say?
Is this a one-man? Should I leave? What's happening here?
I'm just like, my eyes look really good.
Why don't you stop?
Look at that.
I have to move on to some stuff.
Move on to some stuff. I look good. Go, move on to some stuff.
No, you have to give it the right. You got the right import. We got some important.
Oh my God! What else do we have to say, Linda Carter?
Oh my God, Linda Carter.
Wonder Woman.
What is our time? Okay, we have to do some of this. So there was a congressional hearing about gun violence. I'm going to skip there. There was the girl, Mia Sorio. She talked about how she lay in the classroom and smeared blood on herself.
And didn't move, so that...
Didn't move.
The terrorist, the American terrorist.
The shooter would, yeah. But I'm not going to play that.
American terrorist.
I'm not going to play that. But it's heartfelt. I think that we all should watch it. And if you watch it in its totality, it's really uncomfortable because you're watching someone try to explain this horrific experience. She's all of 10 or 11, and she's explaining what happened to her. And we have to know what we're doing to our kids. And there were some facts. Anyway, there's so many things that I'm thinking at this point. You know what I would like to do? I'm going to jump ahead to Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Hey,
I just think the way that she speaks, it kind of, I felt like she speaks for me at times. One, she gets her point across in a very quick way. She always yields back much more time than she's given. And she makes her point. She's just like a gangster in how she makes her points. So watch this.
There is no discussion about gun violence in New York City without discussing the iron pipeline that is Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, Pennsylvania, and honorary mention to Ohio, where 70% of likely illegal trafficked guns found in New York City come from. There's no discussion about gun violence in Chicago without talking about Indiana. Because the violence and the mothers that we have to comfort are losing children due to the guns and the carnage and the lawlessness unleashed by those states. Let's talk about one thing more important to lobbyists and the gun industry than children, than houses of faith, than human beings. Let's talk about profit. In 2020, 22.8 million guns were sold, reflecting a 64% increase from 2019, correct?
Correct.
In 1 year. And across the board, gun manufacturers and ammunition companies began to see record profits. Is that right?
That's correct.
Now let's put that into context. In 2020, again, more than 45,000 Americans died by gunfire, reflecting an almost threefold increase from 2015. Are those statistics correct?
That's accurate.
So in your view, are you seeing a correlation between gun profits and gun deaths in the United States?
Yes.
This is about blood money.
Blood money.
I accidentally tuned that in. I saw her speaking. It was kind of when the thing comes on your screen and it's silent, and I tuned her in. And I just, yet again, kind of like earlier in the show when we talked about Liz Cheney, I go, you're speaking things I want to hear my leaders speak. I just want to hear the truth. And these truths are so important. We're so drowned out with rhetoric and with lies and people talking about, the trans people or whatever they're talk about. And I need to hear the truth because we need to know, how do we move forward from this? How do we move forward from these horrible statistics? So I got a horrible statistic for you just because, well, that's where we
Hey,
are.
Tony. Hi, Andrew.
This is, well, you're smiling, but look at this one. This is a graph on child and adolescent mortality in the United States. What is the number one thing that kills kids and adolescents is firearm-related injuries. Thank you, 2022. They are saying that kids are killed more often than police in the line of duty per year, as well as military in combat. We heard a story that very possibly there would be someone that could be a shooter in downtown today.
The last day of our youngest child's day at school. Where?
Downtown.
Downtown.
And here we are, parents going, do we let our kid go to school today? Is this just some sort of, someone blowing off steam because, freedom of speech, I get to say these things? Or is this a real, I just, here I have a kid out of school and I'm thankful he will never have to deal with an active shooter drill again.
In school. Hey, Scott Jake. But in school, because he can work at the post office. He can work at Target, which, by the way, there is someone who is targeting in Arizona, targeting Targets for having gay pride. And they're trying to kill people. And it's just crazy right now.
Another person who affected me at the congressional hearing was a mother. Her name was Zanetta Everhart. And her 21-year-old son was shot, I think, 4 times.
4 times.
At Tops, the
grocery store that happened in Buffalo, New York.
He did not die. So she's treated her son's wounds, and there's shrapnel that will live in his body and all of this stuff. I had 3 clips. I'm playing the last clip. I just think this is important. This is Zanetta Everhart.
The very existence of this country was founded on violence, hate, and racism, with the near annihilation of my Native brothers and sisters. My ancestors, the first currency of America, were stripped of their heritage and culture, separated from their families, bargained for on auction blocks, sold, beaten, raped, and lynched. Yet I continuously hear after every mass shooting that this is not who we are as Americans and as a nation. Hear me clearly. This is exactly who we are.
Exactly who we are.
That was a Michael Shepard quote. I heard that. I heard her say that, and I said, "That's what Michael would say."
This is exactly who we are.
Yeah.
This is exactly who we are. For those of you who think, "Oh my God, we've gotten so much better over the years," no, we have not.
The gun thing is out of control.
It's out of control. Racism and
so
anti-Semitism, misogyny, indigeneity. New word is anti-indigeneity. I love saying that.
Look it up. Indigeneity.
It's so crazy. And it comes from the fact that we are not teaching our children about our history, about our past, and we're only teaching American exceptionalism. Stop. We're not exceptional in any way, shape, or form. Period.
You know who is exceptional?
Who? Yes, bitch.
For 2 years, AFI has wanted to honor Julie Andrews with their, Performer of the Year. I don't know exactly what it is. With the Person of the Year.
Performer of the Year is
Lifetime
Molly
Achievement
Jenkins.
Award. I had to go back 5 pages.
Lifetime Achievement Award.
And it's going to Julie Andrews. And evidently, for those of you interested, on TNT on June 16th, it will be televised, this event.
Yeah.
And I have a soft spot for Julie Andrews.
Why?
Because my mother and dad, well, I guess my mom more than my dad, you know those of you my age, those little red plastic record players that you could get?
45s. They would play 45s.
No. This is a record. This is a full.
Oh, you got a full record player.
Oh,
Okay.
I was white.
The whiteness of it all.
It was like that big, but it was like, it had a case that had two little flip knobs, and you lift it. It was white on the top. You open it up, and the bottom part was all red, and you put the record in, and did the needle thing.
Because black people only had the little record player that played 45s from the back of the. God can't get enough of that honey crisp. Who is that? What is that? Honey Bear?
Oh my god! I remember cutting out records from the back of cereal
the
boxes.
Osmonds and the Jackson 5.
And the songs were like,
I know. He would do like that. Kangaroo and his honey.
So the album, I imagine I had a couple albums. I really don't know. The album that I listened to just bare was Mary Poppins. I hadn't seen the movie. I wanted to see the movie, but I knew all the songs.
What movie?
Mary Poppins. Have you heard of it?
A spoonful of sugar.
Are you singing like Patti LuPone?
Supercalifragilistic. A spoonful of sugar. Hey, Jan Monroe. He's in France. Can I just say something else?
What?
It's funny that they're celebrating
They're who there?
Jennifer Hudson. Who'd you just say?
Julie Andrews?
Julie Andrews.
Oh my god.
And do you know whose birthday it is today? Who's 100 years old?
Who?
Judy Garland.
Oh, Judy Garland's birthday. So are we on the eve?
That one you has undone you. The first beginning, lost its final ending. All because of the man who got away.
I think she had more enunciation than that, didn't she?
That's all the enunciation I have, though.
I used to get Judy Garland and Julie Andrews mixed up. Meaning the name, J.U. They both give the J.U. Anyway, you don't have to.
How J.U.? Oh, J.U. Julie. I was like, Julie Andrews, Judy Garland. There's no J.
Someone is so.
Bourbon.
Normally, you find my logic much quicker than that. So, finally, my mother. I'm going back to my Julie Andrews story.
Can I just say one thing?
No. Yes.
And this is my favorite thing ever, if I can find it.
Well, you just passed it.
What?
You said Janet Sarah. This one here?
Yeah.
I don't know why you're going back. Everything sounds like you're Patti LuPone.
I can't do white women. Well, at least not since I've been married.
That's not true. Door ajar. That's all I'm saying.
All right, you got one more thing to say, bitch. Go say it.
You just have. Well, are you going to interrupt me or you let me
No,
speak?
I'm not.
You keep talking on top of me. So my mother gave me the red record player, gave me a spoonful of sugar, gave me the
red gay player.
Yes, exactly, red gay player, and gave me the Mary Poppins album. I listened to it ad nauseum. I knew every song. Well, the faster paced song. I don't think I really knew Tuppence a Bag, but anyway, I knew a lot of the songs. Tuppence a bag, tuppence.
How gay is that?
Tuppence a bag. Feed the birds. I mean, whatever. Okay, so you know what I'm talking about. So we don't. Finally, at the Fox Theater in Burlingame, California, Mary Poppins. It either came back. It wasn't the original viewing, but maybe it came back. Whatever. So, and my mother takes me. I'm all of 3, I think, years old. And we're up it was one of those theaters that actually had a balcony, kind of mezzanine balcony thing. So I was up there. The music starts. You have to let me say my story. You can't interrupt. Do this. Do this. Tuppence the bag.
Tuppence the bag.
Not the bag. It's a tuppence. It's the feed the birds. It's the bird ladies. You can buy bird seed for a tuppence a bag. Get with the program here.
Spit spot, bitch.
We are not a goldfinch. So I'm in the movie theater and the movie starts and I don't remember a thing because I was too busy singing. I sang every song. I skipped up and down the aisles. I thought everyone must want to see me sing and skip up and down the aisles. And my mother warned me once, and she took me out of the theater before probably Spoonful of Sugar. She took me out of the theater. You know what I'm talking about. Took me out, and I remember her carrying me, and I promised with my full heart, I promised I would shut up and just let me watch the rest of this amazing movie. And she wouldn't do it. She took me home.
You will not embarrass me to a spoonful of sugar. No, you will not, sir.
You are drunk.
No, I'm not. But you said she picked your ass up
did.
to a spoonful of sugar. Ooh.
Oh, no one wanted to hear me sing. No, and I was with Teddy. Teddy was probably all of 3 years old. My nephew, 2 years old, and I showed him. He's not whispering gay. He's out and proud gay.
He's gay.
And I showed him Mary Poppins. That was the first time I saw it as the movie was as an adult. It took me that long.
Oh my God, the trauma.
It's magical. Have you watched the movie from beginning to end?
I've watched the movie like 4 or 5 times.
And you watched the new one. You saw the one with Emily Blunt.
I love that version too. I'm not gonna lie. Even though Lin-Manuel Miranda is suspect, but I really
he's suspect in that Dick Van Dyke kind of way, so it's charming.
He's charming.
Exactly.
Charming.
You don't like you're not doing the accent right. You go, no, you're Lin-Manuel Miranda. Do the accent.
I will not have this gayness in my house. You will not sing a spoonful of sugar. Luckily, you didn't get to supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
No, I didn't get to that.
Because she would have whooped your ass. No, white women don't whoop asses. If you were black.
No. What my mother always did was, my mother said, this was like the best deal ever, actually. My mother couldn't spank us for whatever reason. She didn't think she could. Wait till your dad gets home. And then, we'd be quaking in our boots, worried that, oh my God, our dad's going to spank us.
And Dick would come home.
Dad would come home, but he hated it worse than my mom. So he's like, this will hurt you more than me. These are his spankings. Give me your arm. This is my butt right here. And once I realized, I didn't realize in the beginning. Once I realized, oh, these don't hurt.
Oh my God.
That was a bad thing for me to know. But I realized, I went, okay.
Right.
My parents were not big into punishment.
Okay, so it's RuPaul's Drag Race tonight, y'all. So we got to get.
Oh my God, we're done. We're
doing one more little video.
I don't think there's.
Show the little video.
Oh my God.
This video made me freak the fuck out. So I'm gonna share it with y'all. Here we go.
Honest thoughts, though. You have to honestly say.
Honestly, tell us
think.
what your thoughts are about this.
Hi. Hi. Oh, goodness.
I said, why? It's creepy. By the way, the makeup on that doll is exceptional. The makeup on that doll looks absolutely.
Play it one more time. Please show it. Do it.
It's so fucking. Oh.
Hi. Hi. Oh, goodness.
I don't get it. I don't get how the eyes move, how it blinks. I don't get it. I don't want to get it. Bethany's going to have nightmares. Good work.
Someone should have nightmares. You guys, thank you. We had a blast tonight. And fuck COVID.
That's your parting word?
Yeah. Yolanda Snowball, we love you so much. We love you, Yolanda Snowball. We love you so much. Mwah.